to the red zone, and the Lions turn it over.
You can't call them a team, you know what I mean. The season was a waste of time. Lose 16, you're pitiful, and you're mine. Lions play like turds, dime flips him the bird. Orlowski's gone past the end line. You lose 16, you're pitiful, and you're mine. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Not one win, they just stink. Honolulu blue is more like pink. The league, it must cut the cord. Oh, it won't change until they get rid of Ford. Coletto's offense, it seems, can't get a yard. And all I do is pitch and whine. Lose 16, you're pitiful, and you're mine. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Detroit does not believe that they can win.
Just feel the spirits of this Lions team starting to collapse here.
The Detroit Lions imploded. Miscued.
23 seconds left. Rod Marinelli takes the headset off.
Rod's got shovels, he's got hose, and still everybody knows that they blow. Naked coach at Wendy's adds to my wine. The son-in-law's D pisses me off every time. Well, it's never gonna win. It's only a dream. That's why my sphincter's so tight. Ow! Lose 16. You're pitiful, and you're mine. Why was I born here? I mean, really? I'm a Lions fan, and I don't know why. Lose 16. You're pitiful. And for some reason, you're still mine. Can I get a divorce? Just complete a pass. Lose 16. You're pitiful, and you're mine.
There we go, the WDF Dirt Band.
What is crack-a-lackin', everybody? Sorry, it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I've been basically fixing all the Madden 22 rosters. Even putting like the period after junior and senior and that kind of stuff. But I lost a bet. And I became the general manager of the Detroit Lions. Sheila Ford Hemp. A good thing her name isn't Hemp, or else it'd be blocked on Madden putting a name in there. But here we are. It was episode number 1. Odds favor Detroit Lions to be last winless team because there's 17 games now, so they'll be the last winless team, 0-16. And they are going to have a tough schedule this year, and we have basically gotten rid of everybody. We got rid of Stafford, but we got a couple of first-round picks. We have some stories here where we're so screwed because we have to face other teams. Wait a minute. This is going to suck. Realizing they would face other teams. Wait a minute. This is the Onion. All right. So, but it's not beyond. It's not beyond the pale here. But we are ranked the Lions' worst team in the NFC. This is 5 executives basically. We got new coach Dan Campbell, and that's a step up, I think, from Patricia. And we tried to get some new guys, and we are one of the youngest teams in the NFL. And 1 playoff win since 1957. This is how bad we are. But we still have these wonderful fans that keep on coming to the game. I don't know. Maybe they're wonderful. Maybe they suffer for some kind of mental illness that hasn't been diagnosed as of yet. But I love those lion rings, by the way. I have a necklace just like that. But not for the Lions, but for my clan in Scotland. And Twitter basically, they're the most bet on team to make the playoffs because I guess if you bet $100, you're going to make a heck of a lot of money. But as this one person said, as a Lions fan, betting on the Lions to make the playoff is the same as lighting your money on fire. Oh, good Lord. And Twitter reacts, Detroit Lions look like a 2-win football team. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. But we got 3 undrafted rookies. Price, Jacobs, Parker. We got a couple of young guys in the cornerback team, and and we got Jared Gott that mainly people say is a filler quarterback. But the one thing we got going for us is that we're trying to build from the inside out, and that is absolutely a pivotal moment here in Detroit where we're actually trying to build the 2 lines and then build out from there. Because if you have a great offensive line, you don't need like the best quarterback. You don't need the best running backs if you have a great offensive line. I think that's what we got. And besides, we got a great coach that we're so enamored with. And, he's a reasonable, down-to-earth kind of guy. And let's hear what he has to say.
I wanted this job bad, because I felt like I knew this community. I played here. All right. Here's what I know. Just as an overall philosophy, you're going to say, well, what's this team going to be? What's it not going to be? Here's what I know. All right. I know that Detroit's made up of great people, some really good people. All right. This community is strong. This place has been kicked. It's been battered. It's been bruised. And I can sit up here and give you coach speak all day long. I can give you, hey, we're going to win this many games. I can't. None of that matters, and you guys don't want to hear it anyway. You've had enough of that shit, so excuse my language. All right? Here's what I do know, is that this team is going to take on the identity of this city, all right? And this city's been down, and it found a way to get up, all right? It's found a way to overcome adversity, all right? And so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth. All right, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, all right? And we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down, all right? And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap, and we're going to get up, and then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
What the hell was that? All right, our depth chart, we do have some injuries here, but we got Jared Goff, not a horrible quarterback by any means. He's backed up by Tim Boyle. We have DeAndre Swift, who seems to be hit by the injury bug. But we also have Jamal Williams that we got from Green Bay, a converted defensive back that has had a great preseason. Godwin Igwebuike. And then we have Craig Reynolds, who I don't know why we have him on the roster, but okay. Jason Cabedina, so he's our fullback. Tyrell Williams, no one's going to mistake him for a wide receiver 1, but he is our wide receiver 1 now. Quinton Cephas, we got to see if he could take a big step up this year because we're going to need to rely on him. Amon-Ra St. Brown is somebody I'm really happy with because not only does he have a decent catch and can catch into traffic to be a great slot receiver, but he also can block on run plays. He's a very good blocker. He's been influenced by like some of the major great run blocking wide receivers, and so that's where he's taken the tips from, and he really worked on it in preseason. We got Khalif Raymond, who can also return kicks. Trinity Benson, who we got trading a pick for Denver, and Cardella Hodge, who we picked up on waivers. But TJ Hawkinson is going to be our main man. We only have 2 tight ends on the roster right now because our offensive line is banged up. Decker is healthy. We do have Will Holden, and Jonah Jackson, who seems to be taking a good step up. But Ragnow is going to be injured. He's going to be out week 1. So we got Evan Brown as our center here. And then we have Halaputula Vate. Is it Vate? Anyways, he's injured. He's going to be out. And then we got our good rookie Penei Sewell, who we were really invested in. As you can see, our offensive line is young and it's going to be on the rise. But again, our center, right guard, and our right tackle are going to be out for the first game, and that's going to be horrible. We got Brockers at left end, Nick Williams, who we made a captain, on our right end. But we do have this young gentleman that we drafted, Levi Onwuzurike, that we're really looking for. We got a big guy, Alim McNeil, up front because we are a 3-4, so we have one big defensive back. But then we got Panishi, who will come in during our nickel packages and such. We got Trey Flowers, Jamie Collins, and Romeo Okwara, and his brother is also on the team, and Julian Okwara. And so it's going to be, he's going to be a special teams player and a rush passer. And then we got Ororari, which he's a really good cornerback that we can build on. Okadai, not so much, but because he really has problems with man-to-man coverage, but he is a good zone coverage corner, as you can see. This is the man coverage, 64, and he's 78 there. So we are going to be playing a lot of zone, not a lot of man, so that's good. Melifonwu, again, another one, not so good in man, but good in coverage. But then we got our two man people, Parker and Roby Coleman. Will Harris is taking kind of a step up, but he needs to get really good really fast in order to justify that. And Tracy Walker, we really need an upgrade on him, but you know, he's not horrible. And again, he's young. Siebert, I'm not so sure about him at kicker, but Jack Fox was one of the best punters last year, and of course we need a good punter because we're going to be using him a lot. And then we got Ugo Buki. He's going to be our main returner, as is Tom Kennedy. And if they falter, we got Khalif Raymond in there, but we want Khalif Raymond to be more of the passing game. So long snapper, we did not release Don Molbeck on his birthday like the real Lions. And so he is also our captain for special teams. Third down running back is going to be Swift. Our power halfback is going to be Jamal Williams, of course. St. Brown is our slot receiver. When it comes into pass rushing, we're going to have Flowers on the left end. Okwara, who is one of the up-and-coming rushers. And I think he'll be in the conversation as one of the top pass rushers in the league in a couple of years. And then we're going to have our young guy, Unwazurki, I don't know, Levi. We're going to have Levi and Deshaun Hand are going to be our defensive tackles during pass rushing types. And, of course, Jamie Collins and mostly our special teams guy, Reeves Maben, are going to be in there for passing downs for our linebacker. Slot cornerback is going to be Maleno Fufu. And our practice squad, we got Blau. We got Jamar Jefferson still there. We got Charlie Tampio, Gerard Pickney, Lamont Galliard, Matt Nelson is our tackle. We got Kevin Strong and Jason Cornell for our ends. Jesse Lemonaire from Liberty. We getting people from everywhere. Austin Bryant, but of course this could always change. We could always bring Austin Bryant up for one game and put one of our other linebackers into the practice squad. Hopefully we don't lose him. We got Jerry Jacobs there, and then we got CJ Moore, who's also hurt, but I don't think he's hurt for long. So that's it. Let's see. We are facing the San Francisco 49ers in the first game. And let's see how it goes.
Down Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm
Nice
interested in seeing
kickoff.
some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year...
Here we go. Garoppolo's coming out. Oh, and Mostert in real life is out for the season. He elected surgery, which I thought was smart, but a lot of people have gone after him, told him to kill himself and everything. That's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So I hope him a speedy recovery. And we're going from the defensive perspective camera, so I got to see if...
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Oh, Samuel's going to get us.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on
And I'm going to try to,
18 yards and a first down.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the
I'm going to try to, switch it up and just kind of go to the next player on defense. So...
But he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. And he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
This is a different perspective. I haven't done this before. But let's see.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo.
Oh!
Turns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All right.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Cover Sky. Go to the next guy. McNeil.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant.
Jeez, Samuel's...
Corralled, but not before getting it inside the 30.
He's looking like Joe Montana over there, buddy.
Nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
All right.
Experience. Before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen.
Gap
And I don't
press.
know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And he'll get this one
My
down
goodness.
about the 20-yard
Our defense
line.
is nothing.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season. What a nice
And we got him down.
And he's going to get this
7-yard rush.
inside the 15. It's a 7-yard.
Hey, do you guys see this? This is called product placement. This isn't even our team. Look at it. Not even our colors. But, you know, that's a team that can actually play. See, that's called defense right there, guys. See, defense? And I'm telling you guys, even though our defense is out in the field, what are you doing?
After the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Come on, Collins.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the
Aha. There we go. We're going to accept that one.
This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Garoppolo completes it.
Get him.
Tight end Kittle. And he gets it
Damn it.
the 10 to the 9. Garoppolo
All right.
was tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
What do we get?
And he'll be stopped
1,
just
3
outside
yards.
the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd down and goal.
Oh, yes. Fumble.
Garoppolo lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Yes, Collins. Nice.
Close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the new look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback back in his first season in Detroit after 5.
What a great play. Now I'm gonna have like some kind of zoom thing going on here. New camera. Let's see.
He was 0-7 as a starter, undaunted in either case, and has come back each and
Wing
every
stack.
time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, jeez, that was bad.
It's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run for the first time.
Oh, man.
Swift. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get him.
Ooh.
The kick by Gold is good.
Yeah, you got it. All right. Okay. That's all right. 3-0. 3-0.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just either not the tie, but either you got it.
Not good. 18 yards. Jeez.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 3. We got everything we can do here.
2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
St. Brown got him.
Set up with a 1st and goal. As the tackle made at the 9.
All right.
Season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
There goes the quarter. All right.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ooh.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Swift.
Oh.
He goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Damn it.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I try to spin, but no.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Goff.
And yes. All right.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Lions have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
There we go.
Up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
No!
That is caught by the tight end Kittle.
Man.
49ers.
That was an easy one.
Kittle there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well.
Nobody was there.
Right where it needed to be for 6
And that was me
points.
again. That was me. I should have gone back on that one.
Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep.
Did he get it?
At the 10-yard.
Yes!
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Wow! Did not think I was going to get that one.
How about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Thought he was going to just drop it. All right.
They'll try and run.
Oh, no. He was right there. Bosa.
This time is they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
All right.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift.
Did he?
And he's
No!
down to the 2-yard line. 40 yards rushing for now to this point. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. Where do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Williams. And he takes this one in for
All right, Williams.
Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game...
Can't see me. John Cena.
Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Ooh, I cannot believe we're beating the 49ers. Cannot believe it.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Wonder why Reeves Maben is over here.
And this throw,
Ooh, they missed. All right. So now I have to find out. They might run it. They might pass it.
You need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo.
He got it,
Completes
yeah.
to Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get
They're going to
the
at least get a
third
field goal
conversion.
here, right?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds
Nickel.
to go in the first half.
3-3 Sam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone. It's
Oh, I got pushed down.
and he will find his
Ooh,
man
nice hit.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Are they going to come up here? We got to do an audible here.
I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried
Press 'em.
about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having
Yes.
a little more space.
That's a flag on them.
But the flag in the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Oh, no.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And now there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
15 seconds.
Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure.
Well, that's their big thing. They got a lot of penalties here. Arizona 21 over Tennessee. So we're gonna do quarter here. See if this works.
More difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Yes!
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pass deflected.
Take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught.
He's out. He's out. He's not there. Yes.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
What? No, I was icing the kicker.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
All right.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98.
And that's it.
Drive.
All right.
Defense and not give them that opportunity.
Now on 3rd. Now it's gone.
Oh, no.
Sea of defenders had intercepted.
No. Well, there we go. There's the Lions.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously, didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught.
Oh, he's going.
And he almost made it. But
Did he? No.
out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Damn it.
They started this drive with terrific field position. And
Good Lord. Well, here it goes.
Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Oh, Mostert's back. Oh, he just dragged Brockers right into the end zone. All right, he's back.
Taking it in from a yard out.
All right, well.
The Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
So what are they going to do?
Knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now.
Oh, man.
And they got it done.
Oh, they're going. Yeah, they're going for 2.
This is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it.
And he got it, and man. Well.
Try had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know if I should go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Williams.
You got it.
Got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a defender on the field as well.
Oh, Crosby, come on.
So that one will be accepted.
Damn, 1st and 20. Okay.
Again, it's Williams.
Oh, right into my blocker.
43 that time. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Broken ribs.
Is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
Oh yeah, Josh Norman there.
Man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Throw to St. Brown.
Ah, no.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute it. Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Okay. Well, it was good one. Good one.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
Come on.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Damn it.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with a
holding
on the field. So let's Let's see about the call.
Yes. It's the only thing keeping us in the game, man.
That's on the guard, Lakin Tomlinson. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go
Pushed him out.
Looks like right
3rd and 9. They've been good in 3rd down, though.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Even 3-4 Cub.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Oh no, I fell down.
It's out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Who, me? Nick Williams? Come on, Nick Williams.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Conversation post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty.
Collins over here.
Gift of a 1st and 10. They give to Sermon out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This.
From just shy of midfield.
Oh, yes.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
He gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against?
Damn it.
Stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so that's
a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Following the penalty,
Oh,
it's Williams.
man.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a
Well,
loss of 4.
this is the Lions that I know and love.
Sometimes in the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
A big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame.
And I was stupid enough that I didn't go for.
Able to get it done. Turned into a nice play.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
Yes.
It's not good.
No.
They stop it for no gain. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down.
Tampa Bay over Dallas, 30-12. Jacksonville beating Houston 20-10. Chargers over Washington.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
No.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to.
Welcome to the NFL, Boyle. Well, he's been in for a while, but,
There's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Ooh, got nailed.
What he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they're working inside the 15-yard
Yeah,
line.
4.8 now. He's coming.
Rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're going to run it, aren't they?
Garoppolo. He's going to be sacked.
Nice. 2 sacks, Brockers.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Why are you shaking Boyle's hand? He's just like got 1 pass, 1 interception.
Blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
All right. Now they're still in field goal range, so.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo.
What?
What did they call that on?
Bull crap.
And that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
In these types of situations, players will tell you it's extra
Come on,
intensity.
guys.
From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Able to, and he's going
And he's
to take
in.
it in. Touchdown,
He's in.
San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone's plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Carolina destroyed New York, 31. Minnesota beating Cincinnati, 26-14. Arizona, Tennessee, ooh.
But the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All right.
From here to run. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Oh, my goodness.
66 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion.
Nice.
And that cuts the lead.
Okay.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there at work now.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They'll run with Mostert and across the goal.
Three touchdowns for Mostert. What a great game.
Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
Well, he's helping somebody in their fantasy league now, isn't he? Wait a minute. He celebrated, but then he's on the bench celebrating too. He's so quick that he could go from touchdown to bench.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. It just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play. But
That's good.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
All right.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
All right, timeout.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First down, Boyle.
He got it.
Caught by Raymond. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot from the end zone.
Great.
And a finish to this ballgame. So the victory here for San Francisco.
That was given.
Journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Okay, so we got some injuries. Let's look at our injury report for us and around the league. Yeah, we still got Anzalone. He is going to be out for another week. Ragno out for another week. Now Harris got hurt in training, so he'll be out. Vate we still have out. He's going to be out for 2 weeks. Cephas. Broken ribs out 4, so I put him on the injured reserve. And we grabbed a tight end from our practice squad. And then DeAndre Swift, 7 weeks with a broken collarbone, so that's probably it for him. And we already had Heath. He was already injured. Let's see who else. The Packers, they got Kenny Clark's going to be out for a week. Becatieri, he's got a complete ACL tear. He'll be back in week 8. The Panthers, Ian Thomas, not a big loss for the Panthers. Patriots, Kajusti, I think he's a backup tackle, so that's not a big thing. And they had 2 preseason, 2 an MCL and an ACL tear. So McMillan, he's been out, and Keene's been out, so that's not a miss for them. John Brown, broken collarbone. He's on the injured reserve, so he's going to be out for about 8 weeks. And Nasib, he just got an abdominal tear in the last game. That's going to be, he's one of their rushers, and I think he's doing he did really well. I think he had a couple of sacks. No, he had a tackle for loss. The Rams. Akers was injured prior to the preseason, so he's only going to be out 10 weeks though. So he might be back for the end of the season. Lewis got a dislocated elbow, and then Vernon, a left end power rusher, talented guy. He's going to be out for 10 weeks. Ravens lost Houston 2 weeks. Joanne James, a right tackle. Oh, they're starting right tackle. 8 weeks. Sammy Watkins actually got a torn labrum 3 weeks. And their backup, Tyler Huntley at quarterback, is 6 weeks. So they're kind of beat up. Granderson 3, McCoy, Soner, not a big thing, not a big deal for these guys. Gabe Jackson, that's a big one. 3 weeks for their starting right guard, Gabe Jackson. And key backups are out for a week. Oh, talk about this. The Steelers. Man, they got everybody. They got Pierre, Bugs, Kelvin Benjamin's out for a week. Their starting right tackle's out for 2. Oh, their starting left end is out for 3. Calvin Taylor, he's just a backup. He's out. But Spillane out for 12 weeks. So complete ACL tear. That's it? Just 12 weeks? That's something. Okay. Texans, Hilliard out for 3. Deshaun Watson, low back strain. Yeah, that's pain in the butt there. That's he's got to deal with his issues. Titans, Cody Holster, wide receiver, Bradley Moore. Jeffrey Simmons is the big one, right end. Minnesota, boy, they got a lot of guys out for just a week. Still got Kirk Cousins out, Sheldon Richardson, Rashad Hill, Madison, their backup. Broken hand for Chad Beebe. Back up there, back up here, and a back up there. But Bears got nobody injured. Bagels, Waynes, Perrine. Some key backups there. Waynes and Perrine. I think Waynes was their nickel back. Their cornerbacks are out. Riley Reef, their starting right tackle's out. Starting defensive tackle's out for 4. Bills. They got Holster. Well, he's not injured anymore, but he's going to have to stay on the injured reserve for a bit. Broncos. These guys are all been hurt prior to preseason. Kareem Hunt, he'll be back after a week. John Kelly, another one of their backs, is out. And MJ Stewart, a key cornerback's out. Mike Edwards, strong safety, out for the Bucks. All backups here for Arizona, so not a bad thing. Jones, and of course they picked up Josh Gordon, so Josh Gordon might be back at the end of the year for the Los Angeles Chargers, who, rumor has it, are going back to San Diego. The Chiefs, man. Kelsey got a torn labrum. He's going to be out 3 weeks. Orlando Brown Jr., they just picked him up. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. Ooh, boy. So those are 2 key injuries there. Carson Wentz has got a combat foot fracture. He'll be back around week 9. And then, of course, the guy that was supposed to take his place, Brent Hundley, he tore his rotator cuff in the last preseason game. And then J.J. Nelson was trying to be the slot receiver. And then Eric Fisher, their starting left tackle, Achilles tear. He'll be out. And, they're really beat up. Oh, and DeForest Buckner. How could I forget? He'll be out next week. But they had Jacob Eason, who did a hell of a job for him. So, Jacob Eason, he's like 6'7" or something like that. Dolphins, Will Fuller, Hunter Long, John Jenkins. The Eagles, Zach Ertz, broken ribs. And then Mailata, who's supposed to be their new left tackle, he's out. And Gainwell, halfback. Christian Blake, he was doing really good, so he's out. I think he had, what did he have in the game? Yeah, he had 4 receptions, 28 yards. So he was kind of a key component there. Football team. Rumor has it that the football team, after they had a basically a sewage spill in FedEx, are set to leave. So Dan Snyder's wife, who just became co-CEO, had a thing about trying to not wanting, or their family was getting harassed or something like that. So rumor has it that they're ready to leave Washington, D.C. Brandon Scherf, their starting right guard, a very good right guard, is out for 4 weeks. Lamar Miller wasn't probably going to get cut, but he's on the IR. 49ers. Wow, they got a lot of injuries here. A lot of injuries to their safeties. Yeah, their safeties are just destroyed. Jeff Wilson there, fractured kneecap. All right, so Giants. What Giants have? They picked up Damon Harrison, who had a great preseason but dislocated his knee. He'll be back next week. And Barkley, Saquon Barkley. Oh my God, he got injured again, but this time it's only a pulled groin, so should be okay. I wonder. I gotta edit him. I gotta make sure that he's got like I don't know if you ever saw highlights on him, but he can spin like anything. I want to make sure he's got like a spin move. Yeah, spin move. He's like he is a 99 on spin move. Come on now. All right, so so Barkley out for 3 weeks. That's not good. Jaguars. Oh, that's the key one. DJ Chark out for the year. Fractured shoulder blade. Yep, he is done for the year. That is going to be very painful. And then now they're not going to have Hyde for next week either. And Jawan Taylor is out for 4. Boy, poor Lawrence kid. The Jets, Morgan Moses, out for another week. He's missed last week. Connor McGovern and Cameron Clark, they're out for a week. And Jamison Crowder is going to be out for 2. Yeah, their offensive line is just, and their starting right guard too. So that's it for the injury report. Let's look at the standings. Where are the standings? View schedule. Well, we can see right here, you got Patrick Mahomes. He actually threw 4 interceptions or something, but he threw for 510 yards. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 418 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, 356 against the Lions, as you saw. Dalvin Cook, 152 yards on the ground with 2 TDs. Josh Jacobs, 120. Damian Harris for the Patriots, 118 with a touchdown. Tyreek Hill in a losing cause. The Browns smacked the Chiefs actually, but Tyreek Hill had 10 receptions for 144 yards, especially after Kelsey went out. Deebo Samuel, 7 for 129 against that porous Detroit defense. Odell Beckham Jr., 6 for 118 and a touchdown. Sack leaders, Myles Garrett had 3. Khalil Mack had 2. Golston had 2. I think a lot of them had 2. Interceptions, Denzel Ward of Cleveland picked off Mahomes twice. Xavier Howard of the Dolphins picked off who was it? Mac Jones? Who did the Dolphins play? I don't know. And then tackle leaders. Bobby Wagner, 17 tackles. I think he had 20 tackles this week, which is a record that he set the record for. And it was the most tackles since the last time he had those many tackles. So Bobby Wagner is a tackling machine. Roquan Smith, 14 tackles, and James Bradbury IV. It's not good when a cornerback is like your leading tackler. But let me Stats, schedule, stats, and awards. Well, let's look at the awards, I suppose. The weekly awards. Hurts, 21 for 34, 260 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, was sacked 4 times, had 7 carries for 92, and he actually fumbled the ball, but he's still the NFC offensive player. AFC, Mayfield, 20 for 30, 286, 3 touchdowns, 1 sack, no interceptions. And for the Colts, Okereke, 15 tackles, an interception, and a touchdown. And Boyce for the Panthers, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions, and he had a pick 6 there. So, got that. Team stats, NFL records. I guess player stats. So we'll look at player stats. Let's look at the NFL as a whole. All right. And then you can see Mahomes, passing yards, 510. But 1 TD, 4 interceptions, which is so unusual for Mahomes. But he was sacked 6 times, so he was kind of hurried a lot. Fitzpatrick, 418, but he had 2 interceptions to go over his 2 TDs, but he had 78% completion. And here he stayed healthy. Garoppolo, of course, just beat up on the freaking Lions. Was only sacked 3 times. Zach Wilson only sacked 4 times, unlike in real life. But 1 TD, 3 interceptions. Winston had a pretty good game. One touchdown, 0 interceptions. The running game was on point for him. Burrow, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. 338. Tom Brady, 2 TDs, 1 interception against the Cowboys on Thursday. 88% completion rating, though. Holy crap. Josh Allen only had 1 touchdown, but 329 yards. He was sacked 7 times. Wow. Dalton sacked 6 times, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers, 289, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So almost like real life. 62% completion rating, which is not good for him. Only sacked 4 times, though. Mayfield was only sacked once. Boy, that Cleveland Browns offensive line is amazing. 3 touchdowns. Herbert, no touchdowns, no interceptions. 73%, 279. Sacked 5 times. And Bridgewater, what an amazing effort by him. 277, but 2 touchdowns, 80% completion rating. Stafford, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, so not as good as his real life. He was sacked twice. Matt Ryan, only 1 interception or 1 touchdown. Russell Wilson, 3 interceptions and 2 touchdowns, 67% completion. So the top of the pile of great quarterbacks, besides Tom Brady, did not have good days. Tyrod Taylor had a good day. 10 years in the league, too. I did not know he was that long in the league. He had 1 touchdown and 70%, but he was sacked 7 times. And Hurts, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, only sacked 4. Trevor Lawrence did not throw an interception here. Had 1 touchdown, 25 for 29, 86%. So the running game was really going for him. Daniel Jones, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, sacked twice. Prescott, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions against the Buccaneers, 67% completion rate, sacked 5 times. Mac Jones, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, only sacked once. So he can't blame it on pressure. Kyler Murray, 1 touchdown, 60% completion rating, sacked 4 times. Tannehill, 205 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 5 sacks. Darnold, 3 touchdowns, 70% completion rating. Derek Carr, 2 touchdowns, 80%. And then Jacob Eason, who was Jacob Eason, 6'6", 230. Taking over for Carson Wentz over there in Indianapolis for the time being, since Hundley blew his arm out. He was sacked 5 times, but he did pretty decent. Tagliavole, Tua only had a 43% completion rating. And Roethlisberger, showing his age. And, of course, Goff there didn't do it so bad, but only 13 for 19. He threw like the least amount. And, of course, we got the yardage here for rushing. Cook got Jacobs here. Damian Harris. Mike Boone, who took over after a couple injuries to Gordon and Williams there in Denver. So he took over for the game, ran for 107 yards. So that's going to be something. What are they going to do over there in Denver? Now they have a third running back that's pretty good. Chubb, 101 yards, 7 broken tackles. Guy's a beast. Ronald Jones Jr., Ronald Jones II, I should say. 2 TDs, 98 yards. So unlike in real life, he had a really good game. Mostart, very healthy, 96 yards, 3 TDs against the Lions. Hurts, 92 yards. Now, is it Mikel? Sony Mikel or Michelle? 87 yards. He only had a 3.8 average carry, though. Kamara, 81 yards and 2 TDs. Jonathan Taylor, 80 yards. Only 3 broken tackles for him. Tevin Coleman, 80 yards and a touchdown. And then Barkley, before he got injured, he was doing pretty damn good. 78 yards, 8.7 carry. Elliott, 76. I think Elliott is one of those guys that are he's kind of plateaued, and I think he's on the decline. If you look at the last 2 games in real life. Kyler Murray, 71 yards. Of course, he scrambles, but he did fumble. Hubbard, 68 yards over there for the Panthers. So he outrushed McCaffrey. And then we had our guy, as you saw, the one highlight we had was Godwin Igwebuike. He touched the ball 1 time, ran for 67 yards for a touchdown. Wonderful. So I got to get the ball in his hands more often, but I don't think that's going to I don't think he's going to get like 67 yards every time he touches it. Derrick Henry had an off game, 65 yards, 2.7 yards per carry. Not good. But he had 7 broken tackles. Connor, 63. Singletary, 63. Darrington Evans of the Titans, he ran for... He had a similar thing to Igwebuike. 1 rush, 63 yards, and touchdown. Took off. McCaffrey, 62 yards. Rashad Penny, so he took over for Carson up there in Seattle. I think he was out for most of the game. And there's Melvin Gordon. He was doing pretty good before he got knocked out of the game. And then we got Swift. Swift didn't do so bad for us. 2 broken tackles, 4.1 yards a carry. Mike Davis for the Falcons, not so good. Kellen Mond, who was taken over for Kirk Cousins while he's hurt. He'll have another game to play off of. Aaron Jones, not a good game either. Lamar Jackson, 2 fumbles. So only 2.6 yards per carry, which is odd. Very, very odd. David Johnson, 5 for 40, 8 yards carry and a touchdown. Nice. Okay, so actually, let's look at the fumbles. Mond and Jackson had 2 fumbles. A lot of quarterbacks fumbling. Broken tackles, Elliott had 9, Chubb 7, Henry 7, McKell 6, Singletary 6. Nice. And then, of course, I think we actually have the longest. Yes, we do. We have the longest. So there we go. At least we got that going for us, the Lions. Receptions. Elliott had 13 receptions. So I guess I gotta take that back. So he didn't run the ball much, but he was catching it. McKissick for the football team, 12. So he didn't run so much, but he caught 12 out of the backfield. Tyreek Hill, 10. Darren Waller, what a beast that guy is. He just catches everything his way. Had 10. Farrell Brown. Wow. Farrell Brown. I think he's like the third string backup. He had 10 catches. Cortland Sutton, Gronkowski, CJ Uzomah for the Bengals had 8. It looks like, and then Blake Bell had 8 for the Chiefs. I guess he's the backup to Kelsey. Tyler Boyd, Jerick McKinnon had 8 for the Chiefs. Okay, I was going, oh my God, is it all tight ends? But no, it's okay. Tyreek Hill had 144 yards, Samuel 129, Beckham 118, Sutton 111. Austin Hooper of Cleveland, 5 catches, 102 yards. Wow. He must have single-handedly destroyed the Chiefs. Curtis Samuel is not injured here, 101 yards. Deshaun Jackson from the slot, 97 receiving yards. Keenan Cole, another slot receiver, 90. Stephon Diggs, 90 and a touchdown. And DJ Chark was having a good game, 6 for 90. Scotty Miller, well, I don't even think he's not the slot receiver. Oh, he was. Antonio Brown was out, so he was a scratch. So Scotty Miller took over the slot, and so there you go. DeAndre Hopkins, only 85 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 84 yards in his first game with the Bills. And Michael Pittman for the Indianapolis Colts, 4 catches, 82 yards. So you got Arcega Whiteside. So all you Eagle fans that don't really like him, he had only 2 catches, but 40 average, and he had a touchdown. Zach Ertz, 33, only touched it once. Gus Edwards for the Ravens only had 1 catch, but it was 27 yards. Cephas before he got injured. McCole Hardman, 26. All right, so that's pretty cool. Touchdowns. Who's got the most touchdowns? DJ Moore, the Panthers. 7 receptions, only 72 yards, but boy, they counted. 3 touchdowns for him, just 2 for Deshaun Jackson, 2 for Mike Evans. So unlike real life, he's not catching a lot, but he's catching them for touchdowns. Pittman too, 4 receptions, 2 of them for touchdowns. Valdes-Scantling for Green Bay. And Olamide Zaccheaus, he only had one reception, but it was a good one. Judy had his first touchdown. Tarek Cohen is not on the PUP list here, so 4 for 70. Nice touchdown for him. Randall Cobb gets a nice touchdown going back to Green Bay. Seals Jones only had 1 touch, but it was a good one. Le'Veon Bell picked up by the LA Chargers. He got a receiving touchdown. Very, very good. And Larry Fitzgerald is back with the Cardinals. Decided to play this year. 6 for 63 with a touchdown. Okay, so what's the long that we had? Arcega Whiteside, 63. Pittman, 59. Jackson, 53. And then, of course, Cephas. Yeah, you saw that we had that nice 51. It doesn't have drops, though. Let's see what we got. Sacks allowed. Oh, Niang. So, he's a backup. He might be cut, but he's a backup. And boy, he let the Browns in like a revolving door. Fro Holt, I think he was a backup. He's a backup as well that was taken over. Jason Peters, now that is something. So the Bears get Jason Peters, install him at left tackle, and he gives up 3 sacks. Braden Smith, he's not supposed to be that bad. He's got 3 sacks. Mitch Morse, 2 sacks. Okafor, 2 sacks. I know he's got some issues there. I don't think he's starting. Cody Ford. Yeah, so look at the Bills. The Bills just did not, and the Broncos. They just let everybody in. Oh, Mitchell Schwartz, he took a nice sweetheart deal to go to, I did knock him down from his free agent 90s kind of thing. So he's not going to have that. But he let 2 sacks in. You can't do that with Tom Brady, the GOAT, man. Okay, so of course we got the tackles here. Of course, Wagner, Demario Davis, Jason Brown, Simmons, Isaiah Simmons, Devin Bush, Okereke, Roquan Smith, Jabril Peppers, the Giants, because he plays like a hybrid. He's in the sub linebacker spot, one of the few safeties that really is. Fitzpatrick, 14. Collins, Chaz Surratt, one of the outside linebackers, getting some more. There we go. Davian Taylor. Mostly these should be middle linebackers, but yeah, every once in a while you get a safety or an outside linebacker. Ricardo Allen. All right, tackle for loss. Pierre Paul, the Buccaneers. Parsons. Kwiatkowski, Isaiah Simmons, Devin Bush, Ogba. All right, sacks. Garrett with 3, Ingram the 3rd. He's not even starting, and he's got 2.5 sacks. Golston 2.5. Mayawa for the Seahawks 2.5. Josh Allen 2. Sheard 2 for Miami. He's been around for a long time. Sheard. Michael Brockers, yeah, we got 2. I think he had our only 2. No, we had 3 sacks, but he had 2 of them. Yep. Khalil Mack 2. Terrell Lewis, Addison, wow, has 2. Chandler Jones, not 5, but only 2 in this scenario. Quinnen Williams, not exactly a pass rusher, but he got in there. Leonard Williams. Dietrich Wise, Bud Dupree going right to Tennessee and showing him what he's worth. Jadeveon Clowney. Oh, he might have like a resurgence in his career. Okay, interceptions. Howard, Denzel Ward, Carlton Davis, A.J. Bowie, and then Jalen Johnson. He's a very good talent right there. He did really good against the Bengals. Chris Harris, and then of course we got our guy Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Interception yards, Bowie, geez, 119. Holy crap. What about deflections? TJ Edwards 3, Carlton Davis 3, Dante Jackson. So really, Carlton Davis had hell of a game. 2 interceptions, 3 deflections. Very nice. Catches allowed. Oh, it doesn't keep track of that, apparently. Forced fumbles. Nobody forced a fumble? There we go. Von Bell forced 2 fumbles. And blocks. No blocks. 1 safety. Sebastian Joseph Day for the LA Chargers. And a bunch of guys with some touchdowns. Kicking. Not a big thing. Let's just see if everybody seems to be okay. Rosas 4 for 5. Vizcaino, rookie there, 2 for 3. 2 for 3 Butker. Not bad, not bad. Everybody 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 2. 0 for 1. Oh, Mason Crosby, really. Amendola, 0 for 1. You can't be a rookie and keep on missing. Jason Myers, 0 for 1. Whoa! Evan McPherson, 0 for 4. Okay, I think someone's going to be cut. Someone is going to be released. Wow. That's not good, kid. I can't believe that. 0 for 4. Did he miss like extra points as well? No, he's 2 for 2 on the extra points. Yeah. So he's going to get cut. Punting average. Jack Fox. Holy crap. Well, that was because me. I can't freaking do it. Kevin Huber, 31. Tommy Townsend, 34. Dixon, 54.3. Hack, 54. Well, he only punted once. So everybody did pretty good there. Was there any blocks? Nope, no blocks. Inside the 20. Cameron Johnston, 4 times inside the 20. Very good. Return yards. Again, our guy, Eagle Boogie. Well, of course, because we get scored upon. But Olszewski, 28. Agnew, 26.5. Any touchdowns? No touchdowns. What's the long? Duvernay, 30. Brandon Wilson had 30. Agnew. Michael Carter the second. The Jets actually have someone called Michael Carter, and then they have Michael Carter II. And, of course, they're not related. So, what's the long on here? 37 for Danny Johnson. Good job. Didn't get a touchdown, though. CeeDee Lamb, Scotty Miller, Adoree Jackson, Agnew, of course. Agnew was one of those specialty guys, as is Gunnar Olszewski. What's the average? Nahum Hines. Oh, but Duvernay was good for kick returns, not so good for punt returns. A lot of guys with 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And so there we go. I wish I could see. Oh, they do have NFL records. A lot of these are going to be broken this year. This is career, but season. A lot of these season ones are going to be broken. With 17 games now, I guarantee a lot of these things are going to be broken. So Warren Moon, 527. Boomer Esiason with the Cardinals, 522. Matt Schaub, wow. A lot of these things I never knew. I did know about Stafford throwing over 500 yards with the Lions. But yeah, these season things, these Drew Brees, that's going to be way of the dodo, man. That's going to be gone. What about career? Tom Brady's going to take over for Drew Brees by the midpoint of this year. I guarantee it. Passing TDs, 55. Yeah, I think that's going to be broken. Rushing yards. I don't think so. I don't know. They don't rush as much as they used to. So I don't think that's going to be done. Derrick Henry might be able to do it, but I don't know. Rushing touchdowns, yeah, I don't think so. I think that'll be safe. Receiving yards, I don't think that'll be safe. I wish they had it for every team, too. But yeah, Calvin Johnson, my man. 1964 and 2012. What a decent year, I should say. Not a great year, but it was a decent year. Catches, yeah, I think that'll be broken. I'm pretty sure that'll be broken. Defensive sacks, I don't know. This could be broken. Gastineau actually doesn't have that record. I know, first of all, Strahan, Brett Favre gave him that last one. So he has 22.5. But it was actually, it's an older gentleman. I think his name is Roy Jones or something. In the 70s, they actually count it, and he has 23 sacks. So, is it this guy? No, they didn't count. They didn't count it. I wish they update that. They just had a story on that one. And then, of course, Dick Night Train Lane, he did it for the Rams, but he was, again, with the Lions for a long time. So we've always had like one of the greatest players at their position. So Dick Night Train Lane, Calvin Johnson, of course, Barry Sanders, and yeah, it just doesn't work out for us. Yeah, so I think that's going to be, I don't know about the game. Game won't be there, but that's NFL records. So let me go here. And nope, that's home. Oh, here we go. View standings right there. Sorry. So view the standings. AFC North, we've got the Browns on top, 1-0. 42 points for, wow, they really destroyed the Chiefs. Bengals, Steelers, and Ravens. The Ravens got destroyed by the Raiders, and the Steelers got shut out. Wow, they got shut out. AFC South, and of course, there is Sahir Khan actually got Wembley Stadium. He actually got to purchase Wembley Stadium. So there is rumblings now, which have been going around since 2012. Now the rumors are true that the Jaguars will be heading to London beginning of next year. And with that, there's going to be a realignment of the league. So no more Colts in the AFC South, I'll tell you that. And the Jaguars, they'll probably be based in London, so we'll probably have the AFC Northeast with the Patriots, the Jets. There are rumors that the Jets are going to get a new stadium in Brooklyn, so it'll be the Jets, Giants, Patriots, and the London team here. So that'll be the 4 teams in the Northeast. And then I think like the Bills and the Lions will be part of another squad. Maybe I'll put the Titans back in Houston and make Houston go somewhere else. AFC East, Patriots and Bills on top of there. That's no surprise. Dolphins and Jets, 0-1. The West, the Raiders are going to have a really good year this year. I think so. Broncos are doing a hell of a good job too. I think they're going to be pretty good. And of course, the Chargers are going to be in the mix. And of course the Chiefs. This is just one loss. Don't worry. They're gonna come around. But I might have the Chiefs go to the NFC North. So the Chiefs, Vikings, Packers, and Bears. Wouldn't that be something? Throwing the Chiefs into this division. So Vikings are the only ones with a win in the North. NFC South, Buccaneers, Saints, Panthers, Falcons are the only ones with losses here. NFC East, the Eagles, Washington football team, which they're talking about heading south. So we'll see where they land. They land as well as they get away from FedEx Sewage Stadium. Giants, Cowboys, and the NFC West, the 49ers, Rams, and Cardinals, all 1-0. And Seahawks are the only ones that kind of lost. All right, so next time we are facing the Green Bay Packers on Monday night. Oh my God, we're going to get destroyed. All right, thanks for joining me. Get up my interlone.